And presumably we're live. Welcome to
We are live.
Blackwater D&D here on our new home on Monday nights,
Mondays.
where we're in the high levels. If you're just joining us tonight, we've been fucking power leveling, and it feels so good.
I do like it. I do like it.
We're
I like
level 18.
Yes. It's so nice. I like the how we've been working through the levels. I was talking to Tim about this, and Tim had some really good logic. I think you should share your logic on why leveling should occur faster at higher levels and not slower.
Oh yeah, I think the way that it's set up, like if you're doing XP leveling, you have to do so much more XP as you get into the really high levels, and I actually think it should be the opposite. It should be more XP for the lower levels. I mean, it still is like a lot, but I think it should be more XP for the lower levels in proportion. And then when you get into the higher levels, because you're dealing with things that are like generally like so monumental, I feel like you would be leveling up faster because it's like you're dealing with life and like world ending threats on a more regular basis. So I think the argument can be made, and I'm making it, that the higher level you are, the faster those levels should come. That's what I think.
I agree. I'm on the inside of it. Being on the inside of that argument, I'm loving it. It's great.
Oh my gosh. What is happening? My computer's having an aneurysm. Okay, here we go. I am just going to grab my announcements here. Holy bananas. Where is my thing? Here it is. Okay. So, for those of you who turned into our world building stream on Saturday, thank you so much for being here. Also, for those of you who came to our charity event last Wednesday, we raised $700 for Planned Parenthood, which was super awesome. We had a very, very fun time going back into history and discovering an ancient Caraxian prison, which was very, very fun. So if you missed that, please head on over to our YouTube and you can go check that out. It was a very, very good time. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legend Craft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary, and Sirenscape, because epic games require epic sound. We have an amazing partner in Legend Keeper. It's the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. It has private by default nature, allowing real-time collaboration, and it's just a wonderful program. Also, the people who run it are super great. So if you're interested in Legend Keeper, type ! Legend Keeper in the chat and find out more. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha and our campaign artist Tiana Kovacevic, who you can find at miss._Marston on Instagram. We have merch. We have a Discord. We have YouTube. All of them are wonderfully cared for and curated. So please go ahead on over to those things and you can type ! Merch, Discord, or YouTube in the chat. A big thank you to all of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. We can also get one free subscription with your Amazon Prime, which is fantastic. And if you choose to give that here, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. We're also just really appreciative of you being here and coming and hanging out with us on our new nights. We're really stoked to be on Mondays. It makes it a lot easier for all of us to be at the table, and we get to play and do it live, which is awesome. Before I jump into our programming for this week, Len, are you doing anything on your channel this week? You're muted. I hear.
It's because people outside are starting to watch a movie. I'm scared that I don't know. I'm scared that we're gonna get copyrighted if we can hear
people outside are watching a movie.
Yeah, they've set up like a sheet,
a projector.
So bright too.
So bright to watch. Too early to watch a movie.
Which Fast and the Furious is it?
This week, hopefully I'm streaming. My internet has been making it not possible to stream in one stream. I've been having to stop and restart my streams about 5 to 7 times per stream. It's very fun. I love it a lot. It doesn't make me want to cry at all.
You gotta start that out with your internet provider. I'm
definitely not gonna cry if it happens tonight. It's totally fine. But hopefully some Apex. I'm not very good at Apex. I've dove headfirst into it, and I'm doing ranked, and I'm trying to get all the way to the top. And then the community sims. I gotta do the community sims.
Yes. Amazing. We put a shout out for Len in our chat there. So if you want to hang out in Len's channel, you should. It's a fun variety show. It's It's great. So you can do all that good stuff. Adam, who is normally here, is on vacation for the month of July. He will be back joining us at the beginning of August. And Cody, our amazing producer, also streams. You can find them at Cody VM here on Twitch. But other than that, it is quiet on the Blackwater channel this week because Adam is away. We will not have Rage or Exalted or DM Roulette this month, but rest assured, all of those shows will be back next month. I have some awesome guests lined up for DM Roulette for August, so that should be a very, very good time. So you can come hang out with us then, and all of your favorite shows will be back. So it's delightful. But we do have now we're on Monday nights, and then of course world building on Saturdays. I'm having an absolute blast with the community. We're having a really, really good time. Chat is bumping. So you should come by and hang out and build with me, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So other than that, lastly, if you are new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely and thank you for hanging out at our table. We hope you feel super welcome here. We had our first Monday stream last week and it was a very, very emotionally heavy one for us. So we're really just so grateful for all of the love that this community put forth. There was some crying and tissues in the chat, y'all. So thank you so much for allowing us to do the wonderful thing that we do here. Other than that, Cody, roll the clip, roll the clip, roll the clip.
My long.
Now I have to wait to find out the rest
Whoa,
of
getting
what.
cut off mid-list? Oh, that's the cliff I live for.
Take it away, Tim. Take it away.
Okay. For those of you just joining us tonight, last week, Blackwater picked up in the aftermath of the banishment of the Matron of Vengeance. Khale and Finnan were brought back to life after intense resurrection rituals, and Letters used a potent spell to grow a forest around the ziggurat holding the Dawn Prism, as they christened the new land as the Grove of Mercy. They then traveled to Manta to retrieve Softly, the Kenku priestess who had risked and ultimately lost her life trying to help Blackwater, and brought her back to Temple Caracal, where she was brought back from the dead. The city was already hard at work rebuilding after the incursions that had taken place, and as they inspected the newly formed seals that they had forged, that had been forged as they locked the matron away in the negative energy plane, Khale received sending from Adonis asking him to speak with him at the shop. And that is where we pick up. What would you like to do?
I would head to the shop.
Okay. So you head over to the shop. The door is unlocked. And as you head in, you smell tea. Adonis has put on a pot of tea. He kind of pokes his head out of the back room. Come. I made some tea for us.
I would just go and hug him.
He kind of embraces you as you walk over. He's a bit surprised, but he holds you close.
And I'd help him sort of, put the cups out and pour the tea and then wait until we sat down.
Kind of lays everything out. I didn't get anything to eat.
It's okay. No, it's okay. It's been a busy couple of days, so.
I heard. Congratulations on sealing away the matron.
Thank you. Yeah, it was touch and go there for a bit. But you know, the usual.
I like your new cloak. And he kind
Oh,
of
thank you.
runs the-
I will. It can become lava. It's pretty cool.
Oh, freaky.
I know. We need to talk.
Yes, we do.
When I was younger, I used to be slow to anger. I found myself in situations of conflict. I'd feel scared, unsure, but not angry. Then later on, I would feel angry at myself for not knowing what to do, not saying the things I would have wanted to say in the moment, doing the things I wanted to do in the moment. And I always wished that I could get angry when I needed to. And then I shifted the first time. And I was still the same. But now the anger was quick. It was always there. It was like a fire that burnt everything. And later, when everything had been consumed, I only felt shame and loss. And it was so much worse than not feeling anger in those moments. And then I shifted again. And it brought me here. And I found you. And I felt seen like I had not been felt seen before. And I didn't feel angry anymore. I don't remember why I was angry or what I felt shameful for, what I lost. Those memories are all gone. But like a river carves its way through stone, I still have the valleys that's left behind, but no knowledge of what once flowed there. Adonis, my love,
Okay.
you are the only river I remember. If there's anything you haven't told me, now is the time.
I feel as though I've been acting as a dam. There is much I haven't told you, Khale. And I'm sorry for that. I did bring you here, but I must admit, it was for important reasons. But I have kept you in the dark about certain things for selfish reasons. Khale, your frequency is unique. There are very few things that can stay out of tune with the universe around them. Their frequency either shifts to the universe around them or they die from the discordance. But you, out of the infinite multiverse, it's as if you contain a whole universe within yourself that acts in harmony with any frequency around it. And I only know one other being who shares that trait. Me. Khale, I believe you are my successor. But when I took you, I didn't realize the harmony you would bring to my life. And so I kept you in the dark. Because I was afraid that you would want to leave. I know that isn't fair or right, and I would like to restore your memories. You don't have to be my successor if you don't want to. It is not a process you have to start today or tomorrow or any time soon. But if you are to be my successor, I do want the decision to be yours. Khale, I love you.
But I love you too. I understand why you did what you did. I'm not going to leave. I know there might be people that I would miss, but I've felt the same harmony as you, and I know I didn't feel that before.
I want to offer you something else. When you're ready, I would like to show you the Kalabe harp, and it will allow you to travel to any universe you wish. You can return to your home. I can go with you.
I would really like that. And I would just sort of I would hold him. I would get up and just go hold him.
Grabs you.
You can be honest with me. I'm not going to go anyway.
Thank you. It's not easy doing what I do. I keep a pretty fun attitude most of the time, and I keep people at an arm's length for a reason. But I've never been able to do that with you.
I had hoped that there would have been a good reason. I was fairly certain there was, but I am so relieved that I am relieved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
pulls you in, gives you a great big kiss.
I will take you up on the offer for my memories, but maybe tomorrow.
Of course.
I'd like to spend today with you as I am.
I would love that.
And I would do just that. We would drink tea and I haven't seen him in weeks.
He does catch you up on what he has been doing. He has spent a lot of time at the harp, looking out over the universes, but he's also begun investigating to try to figure out any leads he can get on the mandolin. And what he's turned up so far is that there have been incidents in Sigil of folks seemingly undergoing a kind of violent transformation and attacking those around them and then dying fairly quickly after that. It's fairly random at this point throughout Sigil, and he doesn't know what's causing it, but he does know after he's visited places where that's happened, he can sense that the area around it is out of tune. But he hasn't been able to track down. He hasn't noticed any pattern amongst the people who have undergone that.
I think I would just.
But he kind of tells you about that later.
Yeah.
He just kind of sits with you and is present. And he wants to hear all about where you've been and what you've done. And he wants to see your new tattoos.
I would tell him in great detail, like blow by blow. And I'd ask him, I'd sort of feel, I guess, emboldened enough to sort of start to ask him about where he came from. Or at least sort of start brushing against those topics, not like directly, like not like trying to get him to, all right, so spill the beans, but like sort of, try to get now that I understand how I came here, sort of the similar sort of thing. But
yeah. All right. So your day turns into evening, into night with Adonis. The rest of you spend the day with loved ones. Is there anything else you would like to do as the sun rises on the next day? What would you all like to do with your day?
So Kokanee and I are at Blackwater Keep, if I remember correctly. Probably really early in the morning. We're both very early risers. This would be after prayers, after morning prayers. I have an errand to run. But it involves going to Philenis. So we should go pick up the children. And Trixie.
Yeah, sounds great.
You're in the room with myself and
I thought we were at the breakfast table.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, I'm not Finn, I can't hear this.
He heard about it as he walked by the room.
Yeah.
As he walked by the room, the door's like a little bit open.
Open door policy.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything this morning. If you want a third or whatever.
Let us actually, yes, if you wouldn't mind. I've got to go to Philenis, but then from there I have to go to the water elemental plane.
Okay, I get us to Philenis, you get us to Splashdown Zone.
Yes.
Perfect.
And Kokanee can take the children and Trixie home. We would have made our way down to breakfast at this point. But I promised King Magnus that I would return Delnis's skull home. And I should make good on my promise, considering I wear the mark of their goddess, the Titan that oversees the water.
Absolutely. Integrity is everything.
Yes. And I know that they're never going to understand, and not that I need them to, but it feels important. I have the son, so they should have him back properly. So, we can get ready to go if you would like, or Kelly can come too or not, but she may wish to spend the day with Kamea. Why don't I call her? I'm assuming Callie's over at the
Gatestone Keep.
The Gatestone Keep. Good morning, love. Letters and I are headed to the water plane via Philenis for a small field trip. Would you like to come?
No, I'll stay here, have fun, be safe.
She's good. So,
do you think Codis wants to come? No, he's got work today.
I mean, who's going to guard the keep?
Exactly. No, it seems like he's just hanging out because he's here, but that's his job is to hang out here. Nah.
I think, as like Codis is like gone after, I think Codis brings a lot of joy and like has a lot of joy in guarding the keep. I've seen him doing training with the ghost guard, and he seems quite. I mean, he's always so pleasant here. I think it brings him a lot of joy. So I'm loath to.
You love what you do. You'll never work a day in your life, right?
This is true. Though I mean, I do love what I do, and it is work all the time. So maybe you love what you do, and then you just deal with the fact that it's work. I don't know.
Huh. Okay.
Right.
I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to feel, but yeah.
It is a heavy burden that
I'm just saying, it seems like you've kind of done one thing your whole life because you were like prophesized to do it. And,
Yes.
Maybe you feel like you love it, like, but I'm just saying, like, what else do you have to compare it to? You didn't really like play the field to like, I'm just saying if it feels like work all the time.
Oh, I mean,
Look, it's too late to change it.
you can love something and have it be strenuous on you.
Have you ever try like, I don't know, like the djembe or anything? Like,
I love to dance, and I like a lot of things, but there's never been much time in my life for other things, and even having a partner and children kind of goes against everything that I was taught was part and parcel from my life. So really, I'm carving a new path for myself.
yeah, because like your babies don't feel like work all the time, right?
I mean, I don't think it's fair for me to comment on that because I haven't been around them for much of their life.
Does Kokanee feel like work all the time?
Darling?
I mean, there's a lot of joy, but yeah, it is hard. It is work. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. It's fun though. It's a rewarding kind of work.
Okay.
You thinking about having kids?
No, fuck no. No, not that I know of. No, I don't know. Work. I think I've based a lot of my life choices off of work. Love what you do and you never work a day in your life. And I know this is shaking. Anyways, I haven't been to Philenis in a dog's age.
Perhaps we just have very different ethoses about work. Which makes sense to me because I was brought up in my work. There is no separation for me.
Mm-hmm.
So. Right. Well, Philenis, shall we?
Let's do it.
So you have to take us over.
Oh yeah, right. Last call, go to Philenis.
I'll go.
Oh hell yeah.
Get
I
his
would like to
backpack on.
offer it to Khale if
Khale's with Adonis.
just if he wants to, he can come. Okay, great.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, you arrive at Philenis, and you see the priestesses are hard at work, kind of rebuilding some of, repairing some of the damage around the temple from the incursions. And you can see a lot of there's a perimeter outside of the temple where you can see the sand some of it's been burnt, and there's streaks of gray and black within the sand. It's pretty, you can see where the incursions were happening.
Well, we would land on the steps and go inside and find my children. It would find my children very quickly.
Yeah, you see them splashing around at the edge of the pool, in the courtyard, and you see Oftish is there with them.
Hi, Tish.
Hey, Penny.
You doing all right?
Yeah, a little worse for wear, and you can see some of her robes are torn, and yeah, I've been better, but I'm intact. I'm here.
I'm glad.
Everybody's okay.
Good. I'm very gracious to you for caring for me.
It was a real treat. I mean, other than the whole fighting thing, they are very lovely.
Yes. It's been a while. I don't know when the last time a baby was dropped off, but I miss the sounds of them running through the hallways.
Yeah. And we've actually had a few recently.
Ah, good.
Now that Dresda is growing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Good. My errand today, well, please put us to work and we will spend some time helping out here.
Shakes her head.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right. I have to go down to the crypts.
Right.
Do you remember the skulls I dropped off?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I have to go return one home. It's home.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll ever return the others. Perhaps one of them, but this one is important to take.
All right.
So,
come on down. I'm sure Velvari can help you.
thank you.
She brings you down into the crypts, and you find Velvari is kind of working in her sort of office, which is nearby.
Of course, an office near the crypts. That sounds completely on brand.
Yeah, it's all connected, right?
Yes.
And she takes you over to where the skulls are. You can see they're kind of lined up on a shelf.
I would take Delnis's.
And she kind of unwraps the black silk that it's wrapped in. She gives it to you.
Thank you for taking care of them for me.
No, of course, that is our duty.
How are you keeping?
Well, I'm all right.
Is she all right? Can I insight check her, please?
Sure.
I feel like Velvari's relationship with Neppy was very much like she just didn't tell her anything about how she was doing and kept it all. So that's a natural 20. So
Yeah, Velvari's old. Velvari is just, she's old and she seems tired. She's in her twilight years. So it's not so much that she's unhappy, it's just
she's tired.
Everything is a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm. I would gently bring my hand up to kind of cup her face.
She takes your hand.
You were I see some more laugh lines near your eyes, priestess.
Yes, well, your children are very funny.
Well, good. I like to think so. It is my hope that when the world decides to calm a little bit, that we will be able to spend more time here. Perhaps with more children, if I am ever blessed as such. So.
Can I give you a bit of wisdom?
Of course. Always.
The world never calms. We make our own calm.
That is very true. That is very true.
Seek it out.
Thank you. I look forward to the day where I can do a great deal of seeking.
Now go.
Thank you. I would wrap up Delmas very gently and place him in the bag of holding.
Okay.
And then go back upstairs.
All right.
To hang out with my kids for a little bit and like play with them on the edge of the Emek Baida and take them around because they're they're 5 months now.
Yeah, 5-6 months.
Oh my god. Yeah, and just like take them through and Trixie.
Trixie's there.
Thank Trixie. Priestess, you have someone waiting for you at home.
Yes, I'm eager to get back.
Kokanee is going to take you back with the children. Letters and I are going on and Glack are going on a small errand. So we will meet you back.
All right. She gives you a big hug.
I just take her in really close and like put her temple to mine and like bring her back and like I have my hands on kind of her outside arms. I'm very fond of Finn. And I'm very fond of you. And you're young. And please just take good care of him. He needs it. Gosh, he needs it so much.
He does.
He won't ever let you. And he'll tell you he's fine, but he's not.
I know.
I know you know. They're the same. The two of them. I would point to Kokanee. We've got so many similarities. So, you've done very well, Priestess. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, High Priestess.
I suppose if there is one place that you're going to call me High Priestess, it should be here. Right. And I would have we would just kind of toddle off with the babies and stuff and hang around. And I will leave space for Letters if he wants to do anything while I feel
Yeah, not much. I mean, while you're down in the crypts, I just want to, oh gosh, I can't for the life of me remember. I want to say Dahlia. I was going to say Dayla, but it's Dahlia. If I just head to the kitchens, cook up some soup and tell her about the time I killed a god,
she's just sitting there with her arms crossed, got a towel over her shoulder. She's just loving it.
Yeah. And so then she flies up and she's quick, right?
Yeah.
And so
here, try this.
Oh,
I whipped it up. What do you think?
What is that?
It's a stew.
Yeah.
It's good, right?
Do you ever put some of the stuff you got on those trees in the stew?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Is that what's in here right now?
That's the base.
Yeah. It's halfway between a pudding and a real fucking chunky stew.
It's got that it goes well with the goat. It's a nice pairing.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
Don't
just kind of do that.
All right.
So you hang out with the babies, Letters, who doesn't spend a lot of time around babies. It's just
they're constantly grabbing at your hair, your fur. And
he's stoked that there's something that they're into, and so he's just we can
constantly
work with this.
Does Letters hold the children?
If that's allowed,
kids?
Sure.
Absolutely. Debbie would be like, "Oh my gosh, please!"
And trying to grab your horns. That's the other thing.
Okay. Does it have a functioning neck yet, or?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You could hold them. You can hold 6-month-olds upright.
Okay, great. He does a lot of that carry it by the shirt between the shoulder blades lifts. I
feel Letters does a lot of circus baby. He's trying to have them
balance.
All
right. And I cast fly. It spins around in a circle.
I love it.
provided they're into it.
Yeah.
Yes. Amazing. So we have
Wait,
a nice.
I could cast fly on the baby. Nappy, could I cast fly on your baby? Because they can't walk yet, but give them something to aspire to.
Is fly a spell that you have to consent to?
Unclear. Let me check.
Because my children would have to consent to that. They might be a bit older for them to be able to fully understand you and consent to
You
that.
touch a willing creature. How do I convey this to a baby?
What about this? What about you hold one, and I'll hold one, and you cast fly on the both of us?
Wait. No, that's cheating. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. You're right. I need to convey the idea of flying to a baby. And I think this is going to be taking too long. I can't associate your baby positive.
Wait till they're about 2, and then they'll probably be able to understand a bit more.
But then they'll already be able to walk, and that defeats the point. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll do it later. We'll do it later.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment.
We could do a half step feather fall. You want to go up to the roof?
Yeah, that's where you toss them in the air. And then
Yeah.
We're not dropping my children off a roof, letters.
Well, I cast fly on myself. I toss them and then I catch them at the bottom. Or do you not think I'm quick enough?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. But,
They're gonna love it. They already loved the twirly thing, and they're really into the horns. So like,
I don't know, darling. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea.
There we go.
okay, we'll work on that. Water elemental plane.
Yes.
Trixie, you think it's a cool idea to throw the babies off the building, right?
Not when you say it like that.
You think it's a cool idea to make learning about magic fun and accessible?
Yeah, that I do think is a nice idea. Yeah, it's just how you phrase it.
It's all about the phrasing, truly. I would give Kokanee and my babies a big kiss, and I'm assuming he would like word of recall his way back.
Before he goes,
with
I'd like to
Trixie.
give a meaningful look to the children and say, "Catch you later."
It's kind of go wide. As they disappear back to Temple Caracal. As
You
you
just
all...
robbed your children of a core memory. That's all I'm saying.
6 months.
As I said, wait till they're 2 and they can actually remember something.
When I was 6 months, I was all right. Wait, no, I don't remember that. Never mind.
Time is much different for tiefling and human babies, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you got to stop coddling them. You got to.
I remember being 6 months old.
That must have been a very long time ago, Claire.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A long time ago. I look just like this.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, my parents
glow
carved
up.
me in this image. Anyway, should we get going?
Yes, we should. I take the 3 of our hands. I say a wonderful goodbye to Aftish, and we plane shift our way to the.
Wait, we cast fucking water breathing before we go.
Oh yeah, we for sure cast water breathing.
Drown.
Actually, as Letters is preparing to cast water breathing, I am going to cast Sending to King Magnus Deeprun. I should probably announce our presence before we go.
Roll a D100 for me.
Yeah, I do have to do that.
I don't think I have water breathing. Maybe I do.
48. So
Goes
yes.
through.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty. I would like to make good on my promise to bring your son home. I'm ready to bring him whenever.
You hear back. Very well. We shall see you soon.
Okay. I take Letters and Clack's hands. Pardon me, and we plane shift to outside the front steps of the palace in the water elemental plane.
All right, so you arrive in Alucia, outside the beautiful kind of sunken palace, and you see the guards kind of at the gate, kind of greet you.
We are
as
expected.
You just arrive.
I have recently I just spoke to King Magnus. We are expected.
Wait here. And you see one of them kind of swims up into the palace. A few minutes later, they come back down. This way. Come swim with you. Did you cast water breathing?
Yes,
letters?
I did. Ritually
Okay.
cast, baby.
Okay, so yeah, you get brought in up to see the king. And you can see he's there with the queen as well.
Thank you for giving us audience.
Of course.
I would take the skull out of my bag, still in the black cloth, and I would place the skull on the table, still wrapped. I wouldn't unwrap it.
So he kind of looks at it. It's still kind of billowing underwater. And his wife, the queen, reaches out. She slowly unwraps it. Thank you for returning this.
You're welcome.
Do you have any other business here?
No, simply this. Actually, if you would give me a moment on your terrace, if you don't mind.
Why?
I didn't have a chance to thank Istishia. She left the site of the battle with the matron very quickly, and I wish to thank her. I carry her mark. It is important to me.
Very well. I will escort you.
Thank you.
And it takes you up to the top of the palace and that kind of large terrace that looks out into the kind of endless ocean.
I guess here's the question. It's like, she's not my goddess, but I carry her mark.
Mm-hmm.
Can I commune with her?
You can certainly try.
Yeah, okay. I'll try.
All right.
I will kneel down, and I'm assuming my boots are covering my legs at this point, and the tentacles, like the plating is directly on my skin.
Yep.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would take off my boots and kind of like pull my pants or my like my skirts up to my knees, essentially like exposing my legs to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the water wouldn't already go through, but like, and I'll cast commune.
All right. I'll have you make a religion check for me, please.
Can I guide myself? No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can cast those two spells at the same time.
No.
Okay. With a plus 11, that's a 29.
Okay.
I wouldn't set up any, of course, of like my ritual space because that's not the right ritual to do so. Hello? I know that I'm probably one of the last people you wish to speak to, but I didn't get a chance to say thank you for what you did. We could not have done it without you. And it is my hope that almost that you are not here. You are not in this plane. You are in the waters of the material plane, reacquainting yourself with your home. And I will continue to wear your mark. It is important to me that it is not eschewed or hidden away any longer. And though I follow a different goddess, I have the utmost respect for you. And I suppose I don't have anything to ask you. Any questions, really. But as an emissary, I suppose, for you on the material plane, would the lands around Svel-En, or what I'm assuming was the land that was taken from you, would these be suitable for you to have back if I was to try and get them back for you?
You hear a distant sound, almost like a whale song, as the water around you vibrates. The voice is difficult to tell how far away, but you hear, "Preparations are already underway. You have done your part. Should you wish to continue to bear my mark, that is your choice. But you are not one of my children."
I understand. And I mean no offense to you. I am happy to let the mark go if that is what you wish. I understand the purpose it served on me, but I can imagine that it is not something that can be given lightly. If you wish for me to give it up, I will.
As I said, it is your choice. I may give the mark to whoever I wish.
All right. Tell you what. When there is a strong presence of Aleutians who have made their home on the material plane once more, then perhaps it will be time. Thank you for everything you've done. And I hope this is the beginning, a new beginning for you.
You don't hear any response.
I would turn back to letters. And
Picking up my big ass barrel of boba pearls that I picked
Yes.
up while you were talking to the king. Yeah.
I don't have anything else here. If you're ready, I am.
2 taps on the thing. Clack, you good? He's got his own smaller barrel.
His eyes are so wide under here. He didn't come the last time.
That's right,
So
because
he
he
is like
fucking sinks to the bottom.
he is kind of having a panic attack. But yeah, he's like,
Yeah, he's good.
You can talk, Clack.
he refuses to open his mouth.
He doesn't like to feel it on the inside of him.
Oh. All right. Okay. I would look back to the king once more and bow.
He nods his head.
I hope our paths cross again.
Would you give this to Queen Kamea? And he pulls out like a scroll, but it's in a sealed tube.
Of course. Is there anything, a message you wish accompanying it, or simply the scroll?
No, just a way she can contact me to arrange our meeting.
I understand.
Preparations are underway for a delegation of Aleutians to go to the material plane. The rebuilding process is starting.
I am happy to hear that.
You just want to operate out of like Wolfar, Wolfreen, or are you looking to like franchise or anything?
Make a persuasion check, please.
It's an
I mean,
hour in. Sean didn't bring his dice. We
We don't. This is Blackwater D&D. We don't roll dice
we don't
here.
use fucking dice.
How plebeian.
All right, here we go. Persuasion. I'm saying my cloak billows in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. I think that's +8. I think that's gonna be a 24.
Okay. He goes, I'm not exactly sure what you mean, but if you are you a merchant of some kind?
I'm like the guy that the merchants talk to. All I'm saying is if you're looking to, like, set up a new base of operations for you and your people, there's a lot of that going around, and I think you should, consider your options. And I wouldn't have a pamphlet just on Dresda.
It would be so.
Yeah, I can't justify that in any fucking world.
No.
Because this is an interesting proposition, and I would like to speak further about this.
Well, I'll tell you what, we already got a connection. My man, Jongle's going to be coming through here sort of Wednesdays and Fridays. We got sort of an exchange going with, I forget the name of the merchant who's giving me the boba pearls, because Sean wasn't there that day. I didn't actually forget it. I never learned it.
You never knew it.
That's fine. But yeah, he's part of my people. My people will talk to your people, and just consider your options is all I'm saying. Wolfrine is a great town. I love Kamea. She's a close personal friend, but
I'll send my chamberlain to follow up.
Perfect. It's just old money is all I'm saying. It's, it's old money.
And with that, I take our hands and we plane shift back to the Blackwater Keep.
All right. So you arrive back at Blackwater Keep, quite wet. You can see Clack is like,
You could have breathed while you were there,
No way. Couldn't risk it.
Did you hold your breath the entire time?
Yeah. We were there for very long.
Fucking legend.
We were there for like an hour.
Yeah. I don't know how I did it. I was like, I blacked out.
Oh, good on you, Clack.
Yeah. I gotta go out in the sun or something. I'm so wet. And you can see his skin is already like, it looks dry, quite dry. He is like somewhat hydrophobic. I gotta go outside.
I would I turn to Letters. Thank you for coming with me. I could have gone by myself. I know you had an errand to run too, but I admit I was a bit nervous going into their court alone. So
yeah, no, buddy system. Always take a buddy.
Always
happy to be your buddy. I got to get these down to Tad before we got a big vat that we put them in. Otherwise they get kind of gooey. It's a whole process.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna go take a bath, and then I will be around. So if you need me, I'm around.
All right.
I go.
Hey, Tad.
Take a bath.
Hey,
the shipment's in.
Let's have this big saltwater bath that you've created.
A brine pool.
It is. It's basically.
I'll tell you what it is. It's a fucking feature at this point. We're really branching into the like interplanar stuff. So this brine pool is not behind the fucking bar. It's like up on the ceiling, and we have like I worked with Kokanee to like some Arathan. No. Who's the fucking Cobblepot out in Dresda? Yeah. The Arathan.
Gimbal Button Bottom.
That's the one. To come up with little gimbal droids that like swim around in this big vat of pearls that like we turn a thing.
Bottom.
Yeah. They swim around, they grab the pearls, put it in like the like grabber area, and they're just kind of swimming around up top, and they're like designed to look like little fishies with their, you know what they are? They're tiny leviathans from Atlantis. Like the big protector creature. It's those, but they're about this big.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's a real feature. It's sort of floating.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. It's not floating, it's in the ceiling, but it's kind of above us.
Yeah.
I love it.
Amazing.
Okay.
Do you have a feature from the fire plane? Because I feel like you also worked out a deal with the.
I think we got some spicy things coming in.
Yeah.
I think we don't actually have that worked out.
Coffee.
We got a little bit of coffee, but we didn't like seal the deal. We haven't come back. So like, look, Jongle as like our only resident gin
sales rep.
Well, he's the only guy who can traverse planes easy peasy. So like,
true.
It's look, we're working. We've got the water plane locked down. Like the bug mash isn't selling super great, so we don't like refill that super often.
Yeah.
It's happening. We don't have the fire plane on lock yet.
Okay.
We've yet to find something edible in the ooze plane, so we're not giving
looking.
up. But
I love
really-
that the bar and grill has really taken on a plains theme.
yeah,
It's
The elemental planes. That's good. That's good branding.
good
Mhm.
branding.
Blackwater Bar and Grill.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do in Wolverine?
I guess it is the next day. I guess I would
Mhm.
Adonis would return Khale's memories.
Yeah. So as he sits with you, he kind of holds your hands. Are you ready?
I would say yes, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to remember. So, as I'm as ready as I can be.
He kind of takes his hands and he puts them on the side of your face, and you feel he kind of uses his thumbs and he brushes your temples. And it starts off slowly as your eyes are closed. You begin to feel this flood of memories. Early memories at first. Childhood memories. As they start to rush by, as more and more and more memories flood in, and names and faces and places all come flooding back, the good and the bad. And afterwards, after about an hour, the ritual comes to an end, and your memories are restored.
I imagine that it would be like, you know, like when you watch a particularly intense emotional movie and you're left with that sort of numb brain afterwards, where you feel like you just feel emotionally spent.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would just be sort of like that, sort of stare into space. But I would take Adonis's hand, and you were worried that if you return my memories that I would want to leave. All it's done is really show me how special you are, and how you're one, and I've never met anyone like you before. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not going anywhere.
Never met anyone like you. Thank you.
I think I would just sort of spend the rest of the evening sort of like going through them, you know, like really sort of like taking time to sort of sit in the memories and maybe not the sort of painful ones yet, but definitely in sort of the remembering of the names that would flit through my mind, and sort of reacquaint myself with my old friends and family.
Again, I'm sorry. I should have never taken those from you.
I think, you know, when I was younger, I might have faulted you for that. But in the last while, the difficult decisions we've had to make to keep the world safe, to keep sort of the plane safe. I've made decisions the same. I've put individuals' well-being second to the sort of greater good. I just don't do that again to me, please.
I never will. I promise.
There is nothing to be sorry for.
He takes your hands. And then he leans in for a kiss.
Oh, I would kiss him so good.
Big smooch.
Many smooches.
Many smooches. All right.
I'd like to think I remember all sorts of things I didn't remember before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Spicy.
Spicy.
Deep muscle memory.
So much fading to black. My goodness.
things from a different plane.
So the following day comes. I like to think that you all congregate at some point at the Blackwater Bar and Grill to discuss next steps, plans, if you'd like to take a break.
I would fill them in on the sort of what Adonis had filled me in about, and not about what I would tell them that my memories have come back, that Adonis helped me get them back. I would not fill them in as to the why of me being brought here just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would sort of run them through all the things he told me about Sigil and how these things were coming up there. I don't know what all of your plans are for the next while, but I feel like my duty is to go to Sigil and investigate, try and track down this mandolin. I mean, I don't feel like I need a large group to do it. If you guys, maybe if you want to spend time with your family, and latest I know you have Blackwater Bar and Grill to run.
Oh, no, Tad runs it. I just signed the checks.
Well, I mean, big picture stuff, right?
No, that's
But-
Blue Ribbon. I just signed the checks.
My goodness, you are very unneeded at this
Delegation is key. I'm really more of a figurehead. I'm like public outreach. I'm a lot of I'm like the first handshake, but I'm definitely not the brain.
Also,
big
thank you,
picture.
Fail Wild and Out, for the raid. Thank you so
What
much, friends.
up?
Welcome on in.
point. Anyways, what I
Fuck,
mean
that's
is,
a great name, Fey Wild and Out.
Yeah, right?
Like, shout out to
I-
good branding.
I think that I don't know if this needs to be an entire party thing to start, but
I mean, Khale, think about it. If the sooner we figure out what's going on, the sooner that we all get to spend time doing the other things that we like to do in our lives. The more time I get to spend with my children, the safer my children are. The mandolin, wherever it is, and whatever is happening in Sigil, is not good. So, also, I'm not going to let you go there alone.
I just
You need a cleric with you.
all I meant is that I don't know in the beginning what is going to be more than knocking on doors and asking questions.
Well, we do have a friendly face in Sigil. We have Erika. Clack, your companion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Companion? Is that all right?
I don't want to give it a label. I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Friend?
More than a friend.
Companion. That's what I'm settling with.
We call
Companion.
it rock jocks back in the scar.
Yeah. Shut
Rock
up,
jocks.
Rock jocks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, not quite a friend, not going more than a friend. And they're rock jocks, you know. You guys have rock jocks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
I've never had one of those.
What? Are you serious?
Well, I had myself, and then I fell in love with Kokanee, and now we're married.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to fall in love with a rock jock.
Not the first rock jock, anyways.
No. You kind of
Darling,
have
I
to
would
know
look
what
over
you
it.
like.
I'd look over at Kokanee. Darling, are you a rock jock? Is that what?
I guess so.
Oh,
No.
no.
I mean, I am a gravel boy.
Yes, I think it's different.
You don't have to be a gravel boy to be a rock jock. Like you just have to jockey those Rockies. Like it's not complicated. I don't know. Look, you two, you have something special. That's great. You know,
We are probably a very an apt example of.
you don't have to be rock jocks. Like that's
I
fine.
know Khale's had some rock jocks.
Oh, we just didn't call them that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right. And I'm sure Kelly has.
I'm sure
Kelly.
Khale has.
Callie might still.
I think we've met
Not
some of them.
still. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but do they know that they're no longer your rock jocks?
Mm.
I would probably say not,
Knowing
considering
how
what we saw in
Callie
Tiago.
works.
No, they know I'm married.
All of them.
The ones I've seen since. I can't tell all of them. I don't.
It's always a good idea to have some coals in the gravel. Know what I'm saying?
How would
Oh,
I
yeah.
tell all of them?
That's very true.
It's not like we have sending or anything.
I don't.
We couldn't reach across.
No, you're right. I'm gonna let you and Nappy send
Absolutely.
all of my rock
I
jobs.
don't think that's something you should do over sending. I think you should do it in person.
Oh, in person?
Or like or send them like a tablet.
Oh, yeah. No. No, it's okay. They probably don't think about me.
Hmm.
I doubt it.
Truly.
Me too.
In any case.
Yeah, let's go to Sigil. Let's fuck shit up. I actually do need somebody who's proficient in interplanal shipping. Jungle's great, but I think I'm stretching him a little thin.
Right. Well, we also are wanted in Sigil.
For what?
Still? Who? Really?
Right.
Kelly. There is from what I understand, Sigil has more of a self-policing system, and you can put out bounties or calls for people to be brought in. And Kelly has an active one on her head, and we also might too as accomplices. I don't know directly.
For what?
Well, yes. Go ahead.
I punched a guy. A shitty guy. I punched him.
She punched the zookeeper.
Sounds like classic Callie. Look, if anyone is looking for trouble,
I
then
was
we
being
can give it to him.
scummy.
Tim, question for you. When Adonis returned my memories, did he return the one-shot memories?
He returned everything to you.
You have all the one-shot memories.
You
You
returned
Well, the
everything.
ones I was part of.
Were you
Because
part of?
I was only part of the zoo one, I believe.
Yeah, the zoo one is where I punched him in the face.
I think you punched him after that.
You punched
you went
him
out of
after.
your way to go and find him and punch him
No,
Yeah.
no. It was.
No, you
it
did.
Was,
in
it
a
was,
separate incident.
It was a separate incident.
It wasn't
You
just in the
heard
zoo
There was a
one-shot.
zoo, and you went back.
and you punched him. You didn't punch him in the zoo one shot. You punched, or you didn't punch him in the one shot. You punched him afterwards because he was
Question.
scummy
It
afterwards.
was one shot, and it was really strong
just a-
on the jaw.
Oh, you're right. It was. It was. That is
Tim,
what I
that
did.
would jog my memory as to the room of things.
Oh, and you'd remember You'd remember all of Neppy's altars.
Mm-hmm.
You'd remember Saren being
Oh,
there.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, the accumulator. You'd
And-
remember the accumulator.
You'd remember Drew, who we just saw in Save Valyria with Harkness.
Like I said, he's got a lot of things that are sort of clicking as
He's got a lot of things in his brain hole right now.
topics come up. Well, I think if we were to go and there was any sort of issue, we could figure it out. I mean, one punch is quite tame. I mean, it's not like we killed him. Surely, if we arrived and they were like, "Hey, you punched a guy," we can be like, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Here's some reparations." I mean,
Right.
Gail, have you been punched by me before?
I think maybe I'm not
It's got
sure.
the same effect as, All the exes Callie hasn't told yet that she's married.
She might have put a smite in it too. I can't remember.
You did.
But I mean, did he die?
No.
So
Gotta
Put it
try a
this
little
way.
harder next time.
Is Finnan here, or has Finnan been off away with his
He's-
lovely lady
Oh my God,
love?
is
Finnan is not
Adam
around.
gonna miss
Is Finnan
me
turning
again?
tricks?
He's
Finnan's
busy.
missing Sigil again. Finnan's missing, or Adam's missing Sigil again. He's missing Ubi again.
That's so sad and also a little bit funny.
Is he with Trixie right now?
He
Is
is.
Finnan with Trixie? All right.
As far as you know,
Right.
this morning he
is that
kind of came down and
Pocky?
he was like, I'm heading out.
Well,
Yep.
do you want to come? Okay.
And he just took off.
Finnan, can you cast seeming on us before we leave?
It's just a hand out. It comes out of the door.
Bye.
Please leave me alone.
Please leave me alone to be
It's
with my
whatever
girlfriend.
you want to look like.
Amazing. Neppy actually makes I will look like a human version of Neppy. So what I would assume a human version of Neppy would look like. No horns, no tail, just kind of like an olivey complexion, like long black hair. Tattoos are covered. Just don't want to look like a tiefling high priestess of Nipisket. And I like run upstairs and I like dress down into pants. Neppy's wearing pants. So I'm wearing like pants and kind of like a top. No iconography of Nepthisket on it, and my holy symbol is like tucked in my robes.
I'm gonna say that Callie and Lennon both didn't have much thought going into this, but saw Neppy turn into human Neppy and didn't think about why necessarily didn't want to look as much like a tiefling when going to Sigil. But Callie immediately sees this and goes, tiefling Callie. No thought, head empty. It's
Head
like,
empty, only
that's
tieflings.
cool, only tiefling.
Honestly, true.
To functionally look the same. Just Neppy doesn't have horns now. The skin color's a little bit different.
Yeah, but
And
if they're
Callie
going to
has
be looking
horns.
for like a blue,
Mm-hmm.
well, don't.
Except now there is a blue one with horns.
No, she's not blue.
Callie wouldn't be a blue tiefling, I don't think. What's
Okay.
Callie?
Letters looks like
Callie's-
grape nubs.
Kale looks like
You're gonna start some shit, aren't you?
Just in case we get into any trouble.
That's
Kale
so
looks
funny.
straight up like what's his name? Luke Evans.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
Wait, what's Luke Evans from?
He was in The Hobbit.
Wait, like,
I know I'm thinking
Bard.
of the
He
wrong
was
actor.
Bard in,
oh yeah, he's a handsome handsome
yeah.
gentleman. That's
Handsome.
nice.
I always have higher expectations for him.
That is kind of where he sits. It's
I
like
was
I
like,
like him, but I
he's
think
a-
I'd like to like him more.
Yeah.
I'd like a little bit more than that. But yeah.
And Clack just looks like himself because he wants to see his lady. So, like
Attaboy, Clack. And then we yeah, well, it's the next day, so I can if we're all ready to go,
Just
I
double
should
check I got my sigil spells on, you know.
yeah, I should check my kit for today. I'm gonna cast sending to Erika.
Yeah. Let me make sure my spells are all the same as they've been for the last 16 levels. Yep, they're all good.
Yeah, they're all good. Yeah, they're all good. Okay, cool. I am going to cast sending to Erika. I'll roll a d100.
Does anyone want to know who I was thinking of when you said Luke Evans?
Yes,
Yes, please.
Luke Wilson.
Will Poulter? Will Poulter? He is the.
Walter, that's so far away from Luke Evans.
I don't know why. I was like, that's Luke Evans. I don't even know what Luke Evans looks like. Hold on.
You should Google it.
He was
a
Captain
handsome-
America.
Yeah, that doesn't help me.
It's a good joke.
It's
That's Captain. No, it's not.
You got dunked on.
No,
No
he's,
actors.
Luke Evans played Gaston in the live action
Beauty and the Beast.
Beast.
I'm gonna believe everything
He
you
played
say.
Dracula in
Morbius.
Dracula
I'm sorry.
Was it like-
Unchained.
I think it was Dracula
3000?
Rising.
Dracula 3000. That is the movie I want to see.
That's a movie I need to see.
It's Dracula in a like space opera.
I love it.
Fast and Furious 6. That's what they're watching outside.
You're kidding.
That's
You're
the one about
joking.
family.
Family means family, and Ohana means family, and family means nobody means left behind. I don't know.
Close.
Close, pretty close.
That's the crossover I want: Fast and the Furious and Lilo and Stitch.
I'm going to cast Sending to Arika Sarad.
Okay.
I rolled a D100 and it was a 45, which is very close to what I rolled last time. Hello, Arika. We're needing to come through Sigil for some investigative purposes. Are you around? Are you busy? Would love to see you. Blessings. Getting good at this.
You hear back. Hi, Nebby. Sorry, I'm in the plane of steam, and I won't be back for a bit. Good luck.
I look at the group. She's exploring the elemental planes. She's in the plane of steam right now.
She's at a spa. In the
No,
sauna.
she's in the actual plane of steam. It's like the intersection between the fire and water plane. So, no, she's not there, but, which is good to know, we could always use her house if we need to hide out. And
She said
apologize
that?
later. No. But I'm very good at apologizing for things, so perhaps we could do that later if need be, if we need to make a quick getaway. So,
Maybe I should bring you around to see my...
all of your exes?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm ready to go if you are. Why don't I pop us to outside of Rika's house? That's a place I know, and it's safe and it's generally out of the way. Right. 3, 2, 1, and I
Yeah. I do a little Simba
Simba.
just before we go.
don't break
yeah.
you can't break the link otherwise.
I don't break the link, but Letters is going through a spell book. He's like, oh fuck, Simba.
Simba. Yeah, and then we head on over to Sigil.
You arrive in the familiar donut-shaped city, the kind of mind-bending architecture around you as you arrive in Sigil. You can see it's busy as ever. Arika does live in a quieter part of the city. She's not quite in the outer districts, but she is in a quieter part.
Rorik, too, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for coming in, folks. Welcome on in. So, what Khale would have told us would have been that there has been people being attacked, undergoing very quick transformations, and then dying.
Adonis didn't say anything about people being attacked. It seemed like people were undergoing, these transformations were happening, and they were sort of like, they would be, whatever was happening to them was kind of violently transforming them, warping them. And then they were attacking those around them. And it was also affecting the like
frequency.
Of everything around them, objects and all that kind of stuff was all being kind of warped by that.
Would we know, like, is there like would be kind of sketchy, but is there like a police station or like something of that akin to that we would be able to go and inquire about these events?
There isn't a police station. Like there isn't like a guard force or a police force. There is a Hall of Concordance that is about, because a lot of contracts happen in Sigil. So the Hall of Concordance basically is where contracts get put into effect and into law and enforced. But on top of that, any kind of grievance or bounty also is kind of locked in there in the Hall of Concordance as well.
Do we want to start in the Hall of Concordance, or do we want to hit like a bar and ask around first? I mean,
Adonis did mention too that it was primarily happening in the outer districts.
Oh, we have
the kind of
outer
like
districts.
The inner districts are like the inner ring of Sigil is sort of considered the inner districts, and then everything kind of on the outer side of the donut.
And the outer side is considered like wilder per se, that it's like a little bit more.
Definitely.
I think
And
we should
the
do
inner
that.
district is already kind of wild. So it's like,
Yeah, let's go to a bar.
Yeah,
That's an easy
that
Yeah,
one.
so we'll
As
maybe
long as
a
we don't
bar
go
in the
to
outer
the Hell
district.
Bar, maybe not.
Was that
the-
here?
No, Hell Bar was in one of the central things. It wasn't like it's a little bougie, you know. It's like a tourist
Yeah.
trap.
We're gonna go
Quite
outer
literally,
district,
actually.
sketchy.
It was a
Yeah.
tourist trap. We
Tourist
fell
trap.
into it.
That's very true.
you jumped into it.
Yeah,
One of us fell, didn't?
I'm
Yeah,
just saying
somebody
it,
got pushed.
it wasn't
Letters.
super authentic.
Letters
It
got
One of
wasn't
us
pushed,
super
fell.
rest of
The
us
rest of us jumped.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab sort of a random passerby on the streets.
What?
Excuse me. I'm looking
Pulls his hood
for.
back. He's got like a cockroach head. What?
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a bar in the outer that would be sort of the go-to bar.
What are you looking for?
Information mainly.
Okay. How much is it worth to you?
I mean, about as much that it saves me walking there and just looking myself.
Well, then I guess you can just look yourself then.
All right.
Back up. Turns
People here are not very nice.
They're not. I think it's more that. Sorry, Kelly, go ahead.
No, this is just. Callie would do this too, but this is also just a fun game for Len. I'm gonna pull a random person on the street too, Tim.
Okay. What do you want?
We're looking for a bar on the outer districts.
Why would you go there?
Looking for an old friend of mine, if you know what I mean.
Make a deception check.
Okie dokie. I will do that.
This party is all charisma. You realize that? Like, it's
Butt drawer or my
all
dice.
charisma, no stealth.
no stop.
We rock up and say, "Knock, knock, we're here. Give us your secrets."
We look so nice. We're here.
We're so nice.
Letters actually looking a little more handsome these days.
Oh my god.
The
Ooh.
paladin's really sitting well on him. His charisma's up to a +2 from a +1.
Wow.
That charisma resiliency, stat boost.
That's very nice.
He's just looking particularly glossy. You know what it is? The fight aged him a bit, and there's a bit more gray in his mane and fur. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's
Yum.
really he's carrying. it.
Working.
hot. Roll for hot. Roll for hot.
29.
29. Oh, well, yes, of course, I'd love to help you. What was your friend into?
I think the question would better be asked, what wasn't my friend into?
Go. Well, I would maybe try Dank Donald's or
Thank you.
perhaps the Starlight Comfort Inn.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. That was a very, very tall human.
Does he have a business card or something?
You can ask.
Excuse me,
He's
sir.
wearing like a robe. It's more like it's
bathrobe?
a sleeveless robe
A sleeveless
with a
bathrobe.
deep neck,
Yeah.
deep kind of loose neck.
Loose neck, baby. Was
No, I don't
manicure
want to
in high
engage
school.
with this guy more.
Oh, it's all right. Goodbye.
What's
well,
his name?
If you're gonna say, it
Can
like
I-
that.
You want to know my name?
Mhm.
My name is Lenko.
Nice to meet you.
Lenko.
He finally pulls his hands out of, like from behind his like he had one hand up, but his other hand kind of comes out and it's just covered in rings, like all the way up to the tips of his fingers.
Oh no.
Oh.
Lenko, you seem like a cool guy. You want to come?
Oh, sure.
We're going to Dank Donald's.
No.
Let me buy you a drink.
Oh, Lenko is excited.
Lenko talks in the third person. I'm letters, and
When I'm
letters
excited.
like.
Goodness gracious.
Mm.
I look
Dank
over at
Donald's? We're all
Khale.
going to Dank Donald's, right?
We should make a blood pact.
Oh! Yeah.
Can I do detect good and evil, please? I'm gonna cast detect good and evil.
What is is it just, is he good or is he evil?
Yeah, is he a bad person?
Lenko is for sure evil. He's, he's neutral evil.
Neutral evil.
So where are we at with this blood pact?
We're not in the business of making
He
blood
pulls out
pacts,
like a little
unfortunately.
knife.
No,
Oh,
we're fine. Thank
my
you.
Goodness.
Okay.
Yes. Do you know, we actually have a stop off somewhere else. We were going to go to the Hole of Concordance first.
That's great. That works for me.
Does it?
Yeah, anywhere you want to go, I'm happy to go with you.
Wonderful.
I think we should just go straight to Dank Donald's. I mean, Lenko here made it sound sick.
It is quite sick.
Yeah, I bet. So what are we waiting on?
Fine,
Hey,
yes,
Lenko,
please,
lead the way.
What
lead
are
the
all
way.
your names?
Penny.
Mm.
Nice to meet you, Link.
So nice to meet you.
I don't touch him. I don't touch him at
He
all.
reaches out like this with his ring hand on top.
I just kind of tip my head.
Yeah. Oh, all right. And you? He leans forward to you, Khale.
I'm Luke.
Luke. Ooh. What about you? Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes, Bullman.
Well, I'm actually quite a deep-voiced tiefling at the moment.
Sorry.
It's fine. My name's Letters, but please call me Grape Nub.
Grape nub.
This is awful. This is going to go so bad.
I love your nubs, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
The
I think they're actually quite charming because they're not at all impressive, and so it makes me feel more approachable. You
This
know?
feels so you're so non-threatening.
Yeah, I couldn't gore you with these.
Oh, and I wish you could.
Oh God.
Well, let's see how the night goes. Get a couple drinks in, maybe a blood pact.
I
See where we're at.
love to
See
be
where we're at in a
gored.
few.
Does he turn? He turns to me. Yeah, to remind
Yeah,
him.
of course.
Sorry that I didn't give you my name earlier. My name's Tiara.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And just so you know, you can gore me with your horns anytime.
Thank you.
Of course.
Lead the way. Lenko, feel free to walk as
Right
far ahead
this
as you like.
way. He shimmies his shoulders.
Is he like slithering? Like, what are we talking here? Is he
He
like
definitely is moving a lot more snake-like than he was before.
Shit.
But he doesn't seem to have a tail or anything. He has feet.
that we can see?
Yeah, you can see them out of he is barefoot out of the bottom of his.
Whoa, bold.
Barefoot and Sigil? I feel like
Free
that's walking
feet.
And he has
He's just giving free feet. He's out here giving free feet.
yeah, 3 feet.
feet's for free.
And he's got very long toes. Not like
Tim.
like long for a human, not like abnormally, like not like terrifyingly long. Just
He
like,
has like pianist's toes.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
And he has a very weak chin, and,
Oh,
and a bowl cut.
What have you done?
it's times like this. I wish we had a richer fan art community. I want pages and pages of Lenko fan art. I want
And
to
one
see.
very ringed finger. It's almost like a glove of
Is
rings.
it just one hand? That's just very
Just one
ringed?
hand. Yeah, one hand is
Oh,
very ringed.
God.
The other is
Oh.
not. No visible tattoos.
While he's walking ahead, can I just divine sense, or not divine sense? Sorry, I don't do that. Can I do Eyes of the Grave for a moment? Is he undead?
No, he's very much alive.
Dear
You're just
God.
evil.
I can divine sense though. Is he a celestial fiend or undead?
He's just an evil guy.
And he's evil. I can also detect if he's good or evil.
Yeah, he's evil. He's neutral evil.
So, Mr. Lenko,
Oh,
Yes?
I have a question.
go ahead.
How many levels of exhaustion would I have been able
You
to
would
get
have
rid
slept them off.
All of them?
over yeah.
All
yeah.
three?
Mhm.
Cool.
Mr. Lenko, I heard
Please
that
just call me Lenko.
Lenko. I heard that there was some strange goings on here recently. Have you heard anything? Some people having weird transformations?
You're looking for rumors. Oh, Oh,
I'm just-
McDonald's is the place for you.
You haven't heard anything yourself?
No one really talks to me.
Oh,
No
that's
idea why. Lenka,
Hey,
not a clue in the world.
It's a
Lenko,
shame.
how'd you hear about Dank Donald's? Like, is this
I
your
like to-
spot? Or
I like to hang out outside, and I've just been waiting to show up with some friends. I don't like to go places alone.
do they
are we
let
gonna have
you
a
in?
problem at the door when we show up with you, Lenko?
No. I get to
Inside
be
check,
with you.
inside check that, like for sure. Are we?
You can make an inside check.
Yeah. The fuck?
I don't know, he seems fine. He says we're not gonna have a problem.
That's gonna be a 24.
Oh yeah, you're for sure gonna have a problem at the door. Everyone loves Dank Donald, but I keep it really cool. I don't keep a lot of friends.
How are
Okay.
those two related?
Do we have telepathic bond up? No, you didn't say it.
No, not yet.
Let's just go. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Lead
We're,
the way.
we're
Take-
actively on the way.
Yeah, take as much of a lead. We'll follow you through the crowd.
We are going as fast as you dictate. You're our local guide, dude.
He's ahead, but not too far. He's staying within 20 feet of you always.
Tim.
Yeah.
I am going to need him to make a wisdom. I'm going to try and do this without anyone else in the party catching this. I'm going to need him to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, I want you to make a sleight of hand check then. You're casting some magic.
Dank Donald's.
Donald's.
Dank
Dank
Donald's.
Donald's.
Sorry, not Donald's. I was like, is
not
this like
Donald's.
the McDonald's you wish you could go to at like 3 in the morning? Like
That's a not natural 20.
Okay,
Neppy catches it. My
Wisdom
passive
save?
perception is 21.
that's a 16.
That is not high enough. I cast Hold Person on him, and I'm gonna be like, now we go. And I'm gonna just
Where are you
hurry us
going?
along.
What has taken a hold of me? Help me, friends. Help me, new friends.
I'm just gonna speed the group
Go.
ahead.
Leave, Lenko.
Wait, don't people say that weird stuff starts happening and then they start attacking people? I think Lenko might be possessed by the,
We
you
just
know,
need to
out
go.
of
We need to be
tune.
quiet.
No,
and we need to
someone has
leave. We
taken
just need to
hold
go.
of me.
We
We
need to
just
go.
need to go.
Yo, someone's
We-
fucking with Lenko. Is this not suspicious to any of you?
Let's
We
go,
need to
Grip Up.
just
Let
we should
us
just go.
We need to go now.
Help.
Please.
Just
Letters.
It's okay.
Help me.
It's all right. It's
Hey.
all right.
I said call me Grape Nubs,
Grape
dude.
Nubs. I'm sorry, Grape
We,
Nubs.
we just go. I just grab everyone and I'm just like, we're going. We're
Where are you
going.
going?
Allie's already gone. She's done this before.
Why
Bye-
would
bye,
you
Mr.
leave
Lenko.
Lenko?
We leave.
Bye, Mr. Lenko.
We leave.
You're going the wrong way.
I don't care. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're going. We're gone.
We
just
find
hear
our way
shouting
to.
in the distance.
We disappear into the crowd. We like.
Mhm.
Okay, make a group stealth check for me.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
jeez.
I cast guidance on myself as we're running away.
How long does hold person last for? A minute?
A minute.
minute.
It's a minute.
Fucking book.
He's 100% the type of guy to dash after us.
No. Oh, golly gee.
You don't know what his base movement speed is.
That's terrifying. I hate
You did
the
say
way
he
you
was
said
very
that.
tall.
I bet he ignores difficult terrain like a champ.
Yeah.
Very like
22.
22.
I
8.
used it. I used the luck point to 18.
16.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you give him the slip initially.
Oh.
We're
I
heading to the
hate
hall.
Sigil. I hate Sigil so much.
Where are we going?
We have to get
Going
to
to
the outer
Dank
ring.
Donald's.
We have to
Okay.
get to the outer ring. Let's go.
We're
But
heading
we
to
told,
Dank
No.
Donald's.
We told him we were going to Dank Donald's. Perhaps we should stop off somewhere else first.
No, we told him we were in the Hall of Accordance first. He said he'd come along.
Right. So perhaps you go.
So
okay,
if we
was
go
that
to
the
Dank
name
You
of
can
the
just
other
Donald's.
meet
one?
us at Dank
Scarlet.
Donald's. Like,
Yeah,
it
but he
sucks that
can't get in. If
that
we
he
get
got
there
like
I would
first,
possessed or
rather
whatever.
did
It must be a
not
You
get
get
sigil thing.
inside.
if we get inside, he can't come in. It's perfect. We don't
No,
want him
no,
with
he
us.
said it
guys.
I
wouldn't be
don't-
a problem at the door. He just
He
like
was
he likes to come in with
Letters, I
Letters,
understand
we
that you're
don't
not
want
the
him to
best
come along.
judge of people. He's not a good up and up person. He's evil, and
I have a
something is
lot of
wrong.
evil friends.
I
Like,
know, but something is wrong and off, and no. We need to go.
Grape nubs, you hear in the distance.
No.
Quick, go,
Oh my
go.
God.
We start making our way like towards the where we can assume we would move towards the outside.
When he yelled that, was I able to see him, Tim?
No, make a perception check.
I'm just saying, you all thought Volkith was evil, and now he's like Finnan's dad. So who knows what this guy's whole jam is?
I mean, I think Volketh is a bit different. He had a bit of a like redemption
20.
arc. and-
Well, how is a guy supposed to have a redemption arc if you don't even like meet him at the bar?
That's
You
25.
you don't see him, but you hear where he's coming from. He's kind of a few buildings, but he's a ways away.
This is the
we
greatest
a way away.
chase sequence I've ever played.
Okay. Can
Keep
I?
running.
I would. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running, but I would like the. I'm on the lookout for this man.
All right. So as you move around, you are heading towards Dank Donald's. I am gonna have everyone make an investigation check because you've never been to this place, so you don't totally know where you're going.
Oh my gosh. Can I make a survival check?
No, because that's to like track. No, you're looking for it. You're
Yeah,
actually
you're telling me I
bad.
can't track.
I got a 19.
Dive bar.
I got a 5.
You know what? You're right.
Callie
you can make a
knows dive
survival
bar.
check.
Thank you.
Callie knows the
Callie
tools of dive bar.
needs
I'm
them
gonna
to
cast
survive.
guidance on myself.
Sorry, what
So-
was yours? Letters?
19.
19 and Kale?
5.
5. Okay.
Mine was
in-
also a 19.
Investigation for Neppy is decently high. That is going to be a 16.
Okay. You are looking. Letters and Callie, you kind of get on the same track. You start noticing, like as you're getting farther into the outer districts, like the streets are narrower, so it is kind of hard to find your way around. It is a bit maze-like, but you start picking up on kind of telltale signs of like nearby dive bars. You start to see kind of people passed out and like you see some mugs and things like that. And you see one of them is carved with the like Dank Donald. I do need I'm going to have you like hear as you're kind of coming around a corner, you hear, there you are. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Oh my
Oh,
god. No.
What have we done?
Hell yeah, dude.
When we get back, it's gonna be a chase sequence. We're gonna have you roll initiative.
So this is the
Oh my
same vibes
God.
as when in the last campaign you killed us because of a monkey bit, and we almost had a full TPK. This
That was
has
me.
the same
Hey,
vibes.
look, we don't give Neppy shit when she's like, we have to be diligent, yada, yada, yada. If a cleric has their faith things, and my cleric was suffer not the ape to live. So, like, I took care of apes. The other stuff was,
That
your
Adam.
guy,
And
your
that was
business.
Adam
Yeah.
was DMing. That wasn't me. Okay.
We
Here,
will
you
be
won't
We
back.
didn't get killed because of apes. We got killed because there were no apes.
That is true.
We
And
are
why were there no
gonna-
apes?
we're gonna
Suffer
take
not
a-
the ape to live,
We're
baby.
going to take a quick break. Please grab yourself a beverage suitable for what we're assuming Dank Donald's is going to be.
Ooh,
I think we can need a Gatorade.
don't do that.
Please just get yourself a
Love
snack
Gatorade.
to sop up whatever's going to happen while you're at Dank Donald's. Our break is about 10 minutes. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Jewelry. One of them.
Oh, I like that a lot. Hey, we're back.
But boats, on the other hand, they are embarrassed.
Yeah. It's like
Take it away.
dazzling.
Take it away, Tim.
So I need all of you to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh my god.
I just want to let you know that I forgot the name for bedazzle, and I almost said the other word that has dazzle in it that I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Like vajazzle?
Yeah, that one. You got
Like
it.
we were all thinking of that word. All right, 25 to 20.
19.
21. I rolled a natty 20.
I rolled an 18.
20 to 15.
I got a juicy 14.
Okay. And
2.
I rolled a natural one.
What a clack roll.
He goes on letters.
Hmm.
Okay. Khale, you were first. You see, after you there you are. You turn and you can see, as you kind of come around this corner, you've gotten into kind of like a long alleyway, and you spot Lenko is about 60 feet away on your right. There is a path forward and there is a path left that continues down this long alleyway.
I think Khale's just gonna keep going. He's just gonna
across.
go towards the bar.
Okay. Where you're moving in the direction you think the bar is, but you don't.
Oh, okay.
You don't exactly know where it is. So you're not 100% sure how far you are.
So he has seen us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You're in like almost like an intersection.
Yeah, Khale's just gonna. I'm gonna keep moving. Just gonna keep moving towards the bar.
Okay, so you cross the intersection and you head down the alleyway in front of you, so he loses sight of you, Khale. Callie, you're up next. How do you use your full movement or your dash? What do you?
Are you sprinting away from him?
I would just use my full movement. I wouldn't dash. Not yet.
Okay.
Not
Right, so
yet.
30 feet.
Yeah. How far is he from me?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Can I have a wisdom save?
Oh, that was better. That was an 18.
Fucker, dude. That's my save. It's a nothing.
What are you doing?
Would he have been able to tell that I was doing that?
Yeah, you cast a spell on him.
I can't sneaky cast a spell. It's
You are
I
not a
would-
sorcerer.
it was command. I was gonna command him. I was gonna say a word.
Is it a verbal?
Yeah.
Yeah. He still would have heard that command.
Well, what command did you give him?
To leave.
What?
Oh no.
Would you like to use your movement?
I would like to keep going.
All right, so you had 30 feet towards Khale. All right, it is Letter's turn.
Yeah, I'll walk up to Lenko and be like, "Hey, man, look, here's the deal.
Do your full dash to get over to him?
No, I'm not gonna dash over. I'm not gonna sprint at this man. I'm going to leisurely walk towards and be like, "Hey, Lenko, yeah, my friends have issues with communication. It's not on tonight, man. They're pretty anti-blood pact. You kind of came on a little strong. They're not they're not really into it.
We don't have to do a blood pact.
Yeah, I know. You just kind of look. I don't know what to tell you. It's like a red flag for them. I think blood pacts are pretty sweet.
Right.
But yeah, dude. Look, I like your vibe. I don't know what they're on about, but we're not here strictly for pleasure. I'm sure we're gonna have a great time. You've made it sound lovely. We're kind of here on business, so I'm sorry, dude.
All right, I'll have you make a persuasion check.
It's like oh wait, I'm billowing. I do billow. Oh, that's better. Let me just double check. It's either gonna be a 21 or a 22.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's 23.
23. Oh. Okay. Well, have fun, I guess.
Hey, do you send?
I can send. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've seen me. You can send me anytime.
Okay, great. I will.
Thanks.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, Lenko.
Okay. He's later in the initiative count, so he's still standing there. All right, it is now Lenko's turn. He just still stands there.
Sweet.
Okay, bye. See you guys later.
All right. I mean,
He just stands.
you got like a card or anything?
Yeah. And he runs over, and he pulls out a very thin, kind of wet card
No.
that does have
Wet.
his name and a picture of him. In case you want to scry on me.
Well, I've seen you, but I do appreciate
Yeah, but if you
it.
have a picture of me, it's easier.
That's true. I'm not a scryer myself.
I like to scry.
No.
Okay. Hell yeah. Cool. All right. Thank you very much. I dry that off of my pants. Hey, Clark, can you hang on to that for me?
No way, man.
All right, that's for me. I don't put it in my pocket. I just hold on to it.
Oh God.
Sweet, dude. All right.
Great.
Cool.
He used his movement to get up to you, so he's still just Happy's turn.
Nebby is going to so he's still 60 feet from us. I am not.
No, he's 30 feet. He went
30
and had
feet.
letters in the
I'm
alleyway.
not leaving until letters starts to go. So I'm gonna hold my action to.
You can't hold your movement. So you could wait. He acts before you initiative.
I can't leave letters. I can't leave letters alone with him. Well, fuck. Shit. I'm gonna.
Allie did and will leave letters along with Lenko.
I'm not gonna leave letters. At least Lenka does something fucking weird. No. Letters has it. Letters is okay. Letters has a lot of ways that he can get out of things. He's always told me this. I am going to use my movement, and I'm going to keep not turn my back. And I'm going to just start goodbye, Lenko.
My.
Goodbye. Nice to see you. Then keep walking. Slowly.
I assume the rest of you keep
When
moving.
it comes back around to my initiative, I say, well, Lenko, I mean, I've seen you, you've seen me. If you ever want to link up, come to Temple Asenonics. My name, ask for grape nubs. I look just like this. And that'd be great.
You are so beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
And he
my
starts like
God.
furiously on his turn. He starts sketching you. Finally did it.
Yeah, I also have a pretty bad short-term memory loss. So,
No, don't worry. I'll never forget you.
yeah, you just might have to help me out the next time you see me.
Okay.
Also, I'll sound different and behave completely differently. Later, Lenko.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
You just sent him to Temple Ace and Onyx? You
Sure.
monster.
We'll see him coming a mile away.
Oh my god.
She should have
Okay.
said yes to the cake.
I don't know. You've only been holding that bit for 2 years. You've only been holding a grudge for 2 years.
Everyone who talks to Grape Nubs say she's a shit. And finally,
Beautiful
somebody
chaos.
might like her, is all I'm going to say. Grape Nubs has no friends. I've just played matchmaker. They deserve each other.
Honestly, you're not wrong. Honestly,
Sean-
you're not wrong.
Sean, please never play matchmaker for me.
I set you
know-
up with who you deserve. That's all I'm saying. I set you up with who you deserve.
Fair enough. And we slowly retreat towards
You,
Dank Donald's.
You do make it to Dank Donald's.
And everyone walked away, so no one heard that. You can't even warn her, Neppy.
I won't because I'll get a call about some fucking incursion at Ace and Onyx, and they'll be like, do you know the slimy man who just tried to get inside our temple and is accosting one of our priestesses? And I'll be like, no, enlighten me. And then they'll be like, it's this guy named Lenko, and then I'll fucking lose my mind.
What a weird coincidence. I don't know why that would happen. He
All right,
lied
so you-
unconvincingly.
You arrive at Dank Donald's. You kind of come into an open alleyway. There is kind of a small, narrow street that it kind of empties out into, and you can see there's people, all manner of folks, kind of moving down the street. It is fairly busy. As you head into these kind of large double doors of this like kind of squat building, you see all manner of character. As you head into the kind of smoky tavern, this dive bar. And you can see the setup is similar to a lot of taverns. There's a big bar kind of in the center at the back. And you can see folks kind of all spread out. And you can see there are 2 hallways that go along on either side of the bar, farther back into the bar.
Before I'm gonna before we go inside, I am gonna cast enhance ability on myself for charisma.
Okay.
Her voice in this soundtrack, and I kid you not, it sounds like Lenko. It's like this ear here.
You can make a perception check.
I'd love to make a perception check.
I'm terrified. We're all just terrified of the slimy man who's just gonna be
The
following
slimy
us everywhere.
man. That's a 26.
As you kind of head in, you like briefly, you're like, you think you see Lenko down the road a little bit, kind of hanging out.
I hate that so much. So we go inside, yeah, and I do
Okay.
that.
You head inside, and it is kind of a like, it's packed with people, but it isn't overly loud. It's like there's a lot of hushed conversations. There's a bard kind of twingling away on a guitar, and yeah, it is like a lot of hushed conversations.
Are there any like? Because I know, obviously in the last bar we were in, it was a hell bar, so lots of fiends in the bar. Is there any one particular like group of people? Everyone, like a lot of the same type of folks, or like, I would be scanning the room for people, especially people who are looking at us as we walk in.
Okay, make a perception check.
Just gonna be like gently grabbing my holy symbol underneath as I do so. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Okay, that's gonna be 15 plus 11 is 26.
Okay. You see the most of these folks are like They all have weapons.
Cool.
You can see most of them have cloaks. You can see a lot of them have like either backpacks or like rucksacks and things like that, or like bags of stuff. You're not exactly sure what it is, but all of them seem to be carrying around different kind of different kind of bags and things like that. They all seem to be carrying stuff. And you can see with the 26, you can see some of them. You notice there is a symbol on some of the some of them wear cuffs on their arm, and you can see on the inside there seems to be a symbol of what looks like a door, a doorway.
A doorway. Is it any iconography that I've seen before, or any in like the Planewalkers Codex that like Yana, like Arika has, or like anything similar that would symbolize any of the planes or anything like that?
Something you've seen before.
Okay.
It is a little bit reminiscent of the totem that you have for Sigil.
Right.
I think is a doorway.
Right.
It is a little bit reminiscent of that.
Okay.
Not exactly the same though, but.
I am going to link arms with Callie. And I go, safety in numbers. And I look at the lads. I'm gonna go get a drink. Meet back here in an hour. See what we can find.
Sounds good.
All right. So you head up to the bar. You see the bartender is a quite a large.
Before
stocky.
you go, I sit us down at a table and I do mental link so that we can talk to each other across the plane.
I love it.
Don't hesitate to call if you get lost or find something cool, or or sign a blood pact or whatever.
Right. Well, then once we're leaving the table, I would just say in brain speech, I'm gonna go get a drink, Callie. And
Callie would be with Nephi. Yeah.
And we go we'll meet back here in an hour, and then we go get a beverage.
A fairly stocky, kind of squat furbolg you can see with kind of like large horns and just like wild hair that kind of comes down over his shoulders. You can see kind of a wide smile, a number of scars kind of on his face and on his large arms. He's wearing just a vest. As you come up, what can I get for you?
What's the house special?
Oh, it's the dank drank. And you watch as he grabs like a bucket from underneath with a ladle.
Yeah,
And
baby.
he just like ladles in
Yeah,
two
baby.
big horns of this drink. There you are. That'll be 3 gold.
Absolutely.
He only has 3 fingers.
Yeah, I put down 4. I put down 4 gold.
He kind of leans in and he's like, look, I don't do anything on the side, okay?
No,
That's what you're
you
after.
know what? Where I'm from, it's customary to tip. So
What's a tip?
there's extra money on the side. It's like a thank you.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Slides it off into the bar and you just hear it kind of clank on the ground.
I cheers, Callie.
Mhm.
And I drink it.
Callie would drink it. Callie's
Callie's fine. I'm standing next to Callie.
I'll have you both make Constitution saving throws for me.
Yeah,
please.
absolutely. And that's +5 or +4?
4.
Oh, this is not going to be enough.
I got 22.
I know it in my heart. This is not going to be enough. That's a 16.
Okay, 22 is just enough.
Oh, God.
As you like take a drink and you expect it to be a lot thinner, it is a very thick.
And like
drink.
I've had mushroom brew
Oh, yeah.
from
And this is like, it's like motor oil. Like it's like that kind of, it's like an oily consistency. And it like, it doesn't taste alcoholic
Oh God,
as
that's
you
the
knock it
worst.
back. But it
Mhm.
has this like kind of like it like coats your mouth with this like oily
Is there
kind of
alcohol?
flavor. But it is like the after taste is very sweet, like sickly sweet.
Oh no.
As you like Cal, you get it down and you're like, it's strange. You haven't had anything like it.
I would lean over the bar. What did we just drink? What alcohol?
That's the dank drink.
Yeah, but what alcohol's in that?
Well, it's not alcohol.
It's not alcohol. What is it?
It's like a nutritional shake that I make.
It's a
Keeps you-
Mm-hmm. nutritional shake. that you
Oh
make,
yeah, it's got everything you need.
Yeah. Like what would that be? Just so I know.
Just all the nutrition that you'd get from a
Is it
big
people?
meal, and
Is it people?
it's not people.
Oh, no, I don't say that out loud. That's Emma. Like,
Oh, okay. Are there any effects that come with this usually?
Well, that depends on the individual. It's really it's great that way because it gives you what you need.
Gives me what I need.
and as Neppy's like
That's-
choking down the
That's
last little bit of
truly
it, I
wonderful.
feel like it's going to give you much different things than it gives me, Callie.
You like as Neppy looks at you, her eye, like the pupils are
No.
massive.
Oh no. No.
Massive.
What do I feel?
You feel incredibly light, and there is this like wave of joy that kind of washes over you.
Oh, Neppy needs joy. That's what Neppy needs.
I'm gonna see that, and I'm going to link arms with Neppy and hold her hand like the two-hand hold and just keep it there. What am I feeling?
You feel fine. You're still kind of trying to get the coating off your mouth. It like, I don't know if you have ever had this, but like after you drink like a Coke and your teeth feel like fuzzy.
Oh no.
There's a little
no.
bit of that going
I
on
don't
too.
think I've
So you're
ever
like
had-
trying to like clean it off your teeth, but you don't feel any different. It's like, and it's not wholly unpleasant. Like it wasn't like a gross. Like the texture is off-putting, and it was very sweet. So it's like, but it's not like your stomach isn't upset or anything.
I don't know about you, Callie, but I love sweet things, and maybe that's just what I needed. Let me loosen up a little bit.
I can get you another one if you want.
Well,
No.
am I like more inclined to drink another one at this point?
You would make the save a disadvantage.
But like, is there anything about the drink that makes me want more of the drink?
It was delicious to you.
I mean, it was delicious, Callie, and when in Sigil,
But it's Sigil what?
you do as the Sigilians do, and we're here to learn things, aren't we?
What are you doing here if you're not from here?
You know
Well,
what? Two
no.
more would be fantastic. That would be so
Brilliant.
great.
That'll be
Thank
another
you so
3
much.
gold.
Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna give 3 gold.
Slides it off.
But it's customary to
Scoops you
tip,
2 more.
Callie.
It is, you're right. Oh my Neppy.
Yes. What?
Is that letters over there on the stage? And I'm gonna point over there.
Is Letty's on the stage and like Neppy whirls around? Like
I'm gonna drink both of them, Tim.
All right. Make 2 Constitution saving throws. Well, do the first one. This isn't a disadvantage because you succeeded on your last one.
Oh my god. Joyous Neppy with not a care in the world.
Not a care in the
Nary a
world.
care.
Nary a care.
Con save.
It's a natural 20.
Oh yeah,
So,
so down smooth. You
26.
kind of like you have figured out the trick where it's like it barely touches like the inside of your mouth.
Yeah.
You just like
Oh.
pour it down the gullet.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no, that's not a 22. That's a 20.
So it starts to hit you after 3. It's like
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you feel that kind of like wave of joy pass over you.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna be like, maybe we should go now.
We should go, but I was just about. What's your name?
No. Thank you so much.
Donald.
You're dang. You're
You're
him.
gonna say it like me.
I was. It's very infectious. It's very nice to meet you. My name is.
We're gonna go. Thank you so
What's
much.
your-
It was
no,
so
what's your
nice to
name?
meet you.
What's your
No,
name?
it's okay. I'm gonna pull her away.
Penny. My name is Penny. It's
All right,
nice to
Penny.
meet you.
You have a good night. Be
Thank
safe.
you. Be safe.
No.
I love that. I
No.
love when people tell me to be safe. Callie, he's being so kind.
He is being very kind, but we have other places to be.
But wouldn't he would know what things were happening? If we
No, I don't think so, actually.
But Callie, we came all this way.
We did. And
going
we're
to
going to
leave
go
now?
see. No, we're going to go find all the other things in this bar to find. There's so many things to find.
Oh, all right. I'm starting to like talking to Donald.
I know that's why we can't talk to anyone too much.
That doesn't make any sense. That's never been my experience talking to people.
It is when the people here are looking for me.
Oh.
Quick chats.
We've said this as we've walked away.
Yeah.
Mhm. What are Khale and Letters up to?
So I'd like to scan the bar for the person in the biggest coat.
Okay, yeah, make an investigation check or a perception check. You can
Oh, that's
Khale
either
would,
or.
oh hell yeah.
Khale would take out his coin
Mm.
and he would sort of run it down the length of his sword and see, using like the vibrations that he used before meeting up with Blackwater when he was tracking these out of tune items, he'd see if there's anything in the bar that's off tune, out of tune wise.
Out of tune. Make a perception check for me.
So 13 on the coat check.
Code check, okay.
Oh, that is a natty 20 for a total of 24.
Nice.
Two
Okay,
natural
so we
20s in a
will-
row on this dice.
We will put a pin in that, Khale. We will come back to that. As Letters, you kind of look around for the biggest coat, and you see, you just see the back of someone kind of like hunched over. You don't kind of get a good look at them, but their coat is quite large and kind of flows onto the ground as you kind of come up behind them. Do you tap them on the shoulder, or
I'll say, excuse me. How you doing in the day? It's day. It's the day.
it is?
How you doing it?
Yeah, it is. It is midday. Oh yeah, I'm good. And you turn around
look
and you see
good.
another one of those kind of cockroach-like creatures. As he kind of turns around, you can see he's just got the long coat on, and the front is covered in blood. And you can see he's not got any clothes on underneath. He's just like a cockroach person. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm really good. And he's licking his mandibles and his claw.
You seem like somebody who likes to eat people.
Oh, I mean, I'll eat whatever. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to be a person.
Just like if they're exactly.
if they had a
if they're
pulse,
around-
yeah.
Like once or still.
Either.
That's what I thought. And so I've been hearing that some people have been going kind of crazy and attacking folk and then dying. And so I've been trying to find people who might be interested in finding those people.
Oh yeah.
So if they attack
do you
somebody,
have a line on some dead people?
well, this is what I'm saying. If we can figure out the pattern on why these people go crazy, because they
Okay.
then attack people. There's some dead people there, and then they die promptly after. There's at least one. So we're looking at least one guaranteed dead person per spot.
Meal.
And
Yeah,
you seem
one
like somebody who
meal.
wants to get in on the ground floor. You interested? You know anything?
I am. I really am. I mean, and he's like,
I've got the means to find this person. I just need some leads.
I mean, I've heard a little bit about this.
All right, go on then.
Yeah, it's been
I'm
a while.
Great Nubs, by the way.
Great nubs. Great to meet you. Love your nubs.
Thank you.
A
heard a little bit about this. Some
Yeah.
folks going a little crazy,
Yeah.
attacking folks in the bazaar. And
Mostly in the bazaar.
the Mobius Bazaar. Yeah, you know the place.
Well, I'm a bit of an outsider in these parts. I'm ashamed to admit.
Oh well, I think there was an incident there a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Heard about it, and some fella just it's almost like his skin started bubbling and he started growing all these extra limbs and tentacles, and it's pretty gross.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, and apparently the sidewalk grew a face. I don't know.
Have you seen the face?
No, I didn't go over there. That sounds fucking terrifying.
No, this is what I'm pitching. I'm saying we go over there and we see what's edible.
I mean, I don't.
Are you not down for that?
guy.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've misread the situation.
Yeah, it's okay. What's your name?
Grape nubs.
Grape nubs, right? I'm sorry, I forgot. I was lost in your nubs.
Happens to the best of them.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, if you ever want to send to me for any reason, you know me.
Yeah.
I spend a
do
lot of
love
time
to
on the Prime
send.
Material plane.
Okay.
Yeah, any hour of the day. I just like having pen pals.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Buggy Carl.
Buggy Carl, that's great.
yeah.
I love that.
I'm gonna get
Okay.
back to my food.
Yeah.
Turns back
Great
into
jacket,
just,
by the way.
just like a raw, what looks like a raw side of beef as he's just like tearing it apart.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Team, I gotta lead the Mobius Bazaar. We gotta look for the face on the ground.
Khale, as you kind of hit your coin, kind of reaching out for those vibrations, you do sense something. As you kind of move around the room, you see there is a kind of a small booth with a few folks sitting there, and they are all kind of huddled together. And it's difficult to see what they're huddled around, but they all seem to be looking at something on the table.
I'm going to head over to the bar itself. How many are there?
There's
3 or
three
4?
of them sitting at the table.
Head over to the bar, and I'm gonna. I'll take 3 drinks, please.
Okay. Yeah. What do you fancy?
What is the special here? I saw
The
my
dank
friend.
drink.
Yeah, I'll take 3 of those, please.
All right, that'll be 9 gold. He just goes like this.
I'll give him 9 gold. I'll give him 10.
I mean, I don't do anything on the side extra. Just
Oh, I'll take 1 back. I'll take the 3 drinks, and I'll walk up to the table and be like, yes, your drinks that you ordered, and I'll push in enough to try and get a look at to see what's on the table.
Okay.
Very nice. Very
Make
nice.
A perception check.
22.
Okay. So you see, just as you kind of bump into this table, you just get a brief glimpse before you watch the woman sitting there kind of like snatches it away into her cloak. But you see what looks like one of those cuffs that you've seen on some of the folks here. It just looks like from the outside, just looks like a regular sort of leather cuff. But on the inside is where that symbol is. But you see, like, you get a brief look at it and you see where that symbol is on the cuff. It has warped, and you can see almost what look like 2 hands kind of like extending out of the leather, almost as if the leather has transformed into like that part of the leather has transformed into human-like hands.
Your drinks?
We didn't order any drinks.
Oh, that's very bizarre. I can't. I'm new. I don't want to let them know that I've fucked this up. Can I just give you the drinks for free?
Make a deception check for me, please.
perception.
Hi.
23. This dice is rolling insanely well.
Yeah, fine. Just leave me and get out of here.
That was weird. That the thing you guys just had on the table here, it was very odd. It's not normally how they look.
What are you talking about? She kind of turns and now she's looking right at you, and you can see the other two kind of reach into their cloaks.
I'm sorry, I just saw the armband on the table. It was strange. Is this connected to all the weird things that have been happening in town?
What do you know about that?
I heard just that there's been people, I don't know, transforming and then dying. It's very scary. It's
She kind of looks around. You're gonna come with us. And
me.
The two other people that she's with, there's a man and a woman that she's with, kind of stand up next to you, and you feel daggers kind of slide up against between your armor. We're gonna step into the back.
Yeah, of course. And I will go with him to the back.
You watch as they lead you down the hallway. Pardon?
Nothing.
I
You'll
will
be able to
say
make a
my
perception check.
in the brain speak. I will say, I'm just following a lead. I'll let you guys know if I need anything.
So where are Khale and Neppy at this point? Have we left the bar? Have we?
You're still in the bar, kind of floating around.
Right.
You're over by the bard, I think, right now.
We're on. I believe, as Len and I have been discussing, we were
Oh
on
yeah,
our
we're
way
going
to
to
the
the
bathroom.
to
You're
talk.
trying to find the bathroom.
We're trying to find the bathroom because that's where all the people talk, is in the bathroom.
Yeah.
So you get taken down one of the hallways on the right-hand side, Khale, and you get taken down. It's a fairly long hallway, and you turn off at one point into a smaller room, and down a set of stairs into a kind of cellar. And you look around, and there isn't much in the cellar. You can see there's a few crates kind of stacked up. And there's one kind of barrel on the side, like a big wine cask. And you watch as the woman kind of steps forward, and you see she kind of turns her cuff, and you can see she kind of rubs her hand along and then over the wall, and you see a doorway appear, and she pulls you through the doorway. And that's where we're going to end it tonight.
No.
No.
Oh no. No. Oh,
Sometimes you
God.
split the party. Sometimes the party splits you, baby.
No.
Let's see you, dude.
Technically,
No.
Neppy and I did not. Well, we did. The whole party is split, but
I
we
think as
stayed buddied.
As I went through the portal, I would have started with, guys, a little bit strange, and then I don't know if on the other side of the portal it would sever the connection, but
I guess
I would definitely have started saying something.
I hate it here, dude.
Let's see the spell. I think you have to be on the same plane.
I think it's
you
same
get to do
plane.
that.
I don't know if it's a different plane though. I don't know if they're
Khale
taking me into a demi-plane.
Slod. God damn it.
You
Holy
can't
Neppy and I are
exist
about
to
to
other
go to-
planes of existence.
Neppy and I are
took you
about to
somewhere
go
Might just-
to another plan.
There's that spell. What's it? Demi-plane?
Or it could be Magnificent Mansion.
It could be
Could
just
be.
a portal. It could just be gate. It could just be a gate, and you could just be all
But that's still the same plane.
off in the wild blue yonder. And we forgot the buddy system.
We didn't.
We didn't. Khale
Some
and
of us did,
Neppy.
some of us did.
Some of us abided by the buddy
Listen.
system.
Listen.
Listen, thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We are back on Saturday for some world building with me. So please coming out. We're working on some homebrew races and sub races right now. We made a real fun sub race on Saturday, and we said, what if bugbears were small? And made a
Bugbear.
raccoon.
Made Ewoks.
We made a raccoon race, and we called them Ratukis, and they're very
cute.
fun. And they live in the forests outside of their former Caraxian Empire, and they're very good with tinkering. So we had a very fun time with that. So please come hang out with us Saturday 8
They
p.m.
hold things like this.
with their little fingies. Saturday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
If you make one wash cotton candy in water and make it disappear, I'll sob. I hate
actually
that
a
video.
delicacy
I
out
hate
there.
that video. It makes me
It's
so
like-
sad.
It's kind of
Actually,
like those.
can I? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go on then.
Look what my friend sent me today. Sorry, this is. Hold on, I have to
Can you
show
show us a
you.
YouTube video?
No, I'm going to show you a picture of what my friend took. She works at a hospital. She's a nurse, and she sent me this picture. This is the car she parked beside today.
Okay.
You're gonna have
Just
to help
Is
me
there
with
a
that.
raccoon
Says
in
there's
the car?
raccoon
There's a
chilling in the-
baby raccoon. It's like a little tiny baby raccoon in
You
the
know,
car, and there was
sometimes-
just like a little cage in the back. Guess where she lives?
Vancouver.
Langley.
Florida.
Oh, that
Florida,
makes sense. That tracks.
Florida
That
makes
tracks.
sense.
That makes sense.
That tracks.
We are going to raid this
Florida
evening.
is the
So
Langley of America.
so please stick around. We're going to go into an outro screen. If you like what we do here and this is your first time with us tonight, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We have a fantastic Discord that you can come and hang out with the wonderful community. We have a community one-shot that is happening not this Friday, but the following, run by one of our amazing mods, Ferrix. So please come hang out. They're a delightful good time. And Teeny has just put up our YouTube link. So someone was asking before, where can I watch all of this so I can get caught up on the lore? Boy, howdy, there's over 1,700 hours of content there for you. So have fun with that. We're gonna go find someone to raid. I want to continue our streak of going and rocking just like a really, really small channel. We've just got like a couple people playing, which I really, really think is fun. Let's see here. We're gonna go. Let's see. Oh, we rated Cinderblock Sally last week. So maybe we'll. Oh, well, then we're in the top. This is hard, y'all. This is hard. Dice Lore. We're gonna go read a channel called Dice Lore. That looks like fun. So please drop a very friendly hello. Our raid message, I'm gonna just pop it here in the chat for you. There, our raid message is Blackwater wants you to be safe, and if you don't have our hearts, you can just use regular hearts. Thanks, Leno. But yeah, we love you very much. Please come hang out with us next Monday for episode 103 of our main campaign. And if your team adopts the buddy system, make sure you keep with it and be
safe.
Have a wonderful night. Good night.
Here's
everyone.
the thing. Yanis and I both
Bye.
had fun ideas, and I wanted to do both of them, and I didn't want to be safe. So what were we supposed to
Didn't want to
do?
be safe. I thought you were gonna make
Be
it about
risky.
Lenko. If you're in an alley and